Okay, Mr. Obi, here is a friend of yours. I don't want to name him on television. Responding to the point you made about age. Maybe you want to clarify that. He says, remind Peter that if he's going by age, at 63 years, he himself isn't qualified. We should be talking about credibility and the characteristics of leadership, irrespective of age.
63 years. Who is 63?
Well, that's what he's saying about you. I'm just reading what he sent to me. He said, it's not about age. The task of nation building is a mutual responsibility between the young and the old. The old contributing experience and maturity, and the young collaborating with audacity and diversity. In the USA, that he quotes, the use of age as a criterion for any job is considered discriminatory, just like religious and gender discrimination. So Peter Obi is out of place using age against his co-contestants. That's what this person said.
Remember when I quoted age, I wasn't talking about myself. Remember?
Yes,
I didn't say so. They asked me that somebody said 40 years is too young for Lagos State.
Yeah.
That was when I said that people who are talking about age, that is them that are above 75 should actually retire. But let's not compare age in the US and here. Please. Ruben, in the US, life expectancy is 72.5 years. In Nigeria, life expectancy is 54. So at 70, you've actually passed 16 years. Your life expectancy.
You already an expired product.
Yes, we should have gone. So, and some of these people who are saying this have contributed why people are dying, where we have high infant mortality. So let's not compare the two. It's not the same society. Life expectancy, somebody who is 8 in America is different from somebody who is 8 here. So you cannot compare the two of them. I'm not going to go into life expectancy, but I assure you, and two, I'm not 63 years old, Ruben, as maybe right, maybe wrong. My affidavit letter, which I said carry along my mother gave me since 1970, is that I was born in July 19th, 1961.
On what market day was that?
So if anything is wrong,
for the benefit of the man asking the question.
if anything is wrong, I hold my mother responsible. But she's been a wonderful woman. I didn't have the privilege of my father giving me any, so it's my mother who gave. So if you follow it, Ruben, I'm still going to be 62 in this July. So I'm not splitting, I'm not comparing the age and all that. But I assure you of my commitment is, and I listen to what he said, we need experience of age. But the age and the old have not used that experience. Rather, what they are doing is claiming experience in failure. They've not used it to progress the place. Rather, they tell you, do you know I've been doing this for 30 years? And so what? The place failed. How can you claim experience in failure? If you have been doing it for 30 years and we're in this mess, then you should actually cover yourself in shame. Not saying I've been around for 20 years. Thereby, it's my entitlement. No. You have to claim entitlement where things are progressing, where things are going well. And that's what it should be.
Okay. Now, one of the reasons why the age conversation has come up, particularly with Gbadebo Rodsvivo in Lagos State, is also looking at his political experience. So beyond just his biological age, what some people have said is that he doesn't have that political heritage. He doesn't have that experience in governance and public service. I'd like you to speak to that, please, because it's beyond age. It's also the fact that, so you talked about the fact that he went to MIT, fantastic, Ivy League school. However, they're saying that if you're going to, govern a diverse, cosmopolitan city like Lagos, you would need more than an MIT certificate. What do you have to say to that?
Which experience? When they talk about experience, my sister, when I was campaigning to be governor of Anambra State, I've never worked in government. I've never had anything to do with government. I was faced with the same thing. I was his age. I started campaigning in 2003. 2001, I was just 39. By the time that the election took place, I was 41, 42. So I was at that age. And it was the same thing. People were saying, hey, who is he? He has never worked in government before. He has not done this before. The only experience they can claim is the same experience of corruption, experience of stealing, experience of doing the wrong thing. In fact, at times it's good to bring somebody who doesn't have that experience so he can clean up the mess. I came in without that experience, and when they wanted to teach me that experience, I told them they are wrong. I recall telling my people to ask me, why will government of Anambra State have a lodge in Abuja? They said, because every state have it. I said, well, we can't. The governor doesn't live in Abuja, so shut it down. Why would this one happen? Why is the government going to have 18 guest houses? They said, because that is all them, because you have guests. These are things we shut down that made us have the money to do the work. So the experience they have is the experience I'm trying to remove. That's the structure that I'm telling you about. What you saw is challenging now is the structure that we are saying we have no structure, we have no structure. That's the experience. As far as I'm concerned, he's at the right age, the right energy, the right educational background. Whatever there is that you think is lacking, because of his exposure and everything, he will be able to read it. A job of a leader is always listening and learning.
Okay.
And I did that, and we succeeded. Listen to the people, do what they want, prove your integrity, and look at your background, where you're coming from. Remember that if you steal, it's going to show in the alumni listen of MIT that you're not a thief.
Okay. Okay, real quickly, so just to get it clear, you were born in 1961, that means you're going to be 62 this year.
Yeah.